What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and welcome back to our Age of Wonders 4 series on the Challenge Realm. We are currently on the very first Challenge Realm, running some Feline Mystic with the attunement side. If you are enjoying the series, make sure to leave a like. If you're not, make sure to leave a dislike. I appreciate all your feedback. And last time we left off, well, sadly, our Death Knight and Turiel went down in the last fight, and they got captured. So we aren't able to resurrect them at the moment. I'm hoping maybe they wouldn't be kept at Silverwall. They would be kept at Otto's Throne City. How do we request somebody to be freed? Show home. That's not what I want. Inspect. In the Crypt of Tinkerberg. Where the heck is that? Is that his throne city? No, his throne city's refuge. Tinkerberg is down here. Okay. So I wonder if we take this city, or vassalize or raise the city, if we'll get Vectra's remains back. Is there a way? We can't even negotiate with him. Oh, because he's in the void. That's right. Okay. Well, we are taking a huge risk by trying to raise this teleporter so that he can't teleport more forces into this area. It does seem that he has a force inside his thrones, or inside the city. You can see, like, the little, like, arrows there. Same as here. Like, he's got 2 more stacks over here. These armies aren't too crazy, but these aren't the most powerful armies on our side either. So I'm hoping we can last 2 turns in order to deal with that. Now, I wouldn't mind coming in here. They are only quarries that we can reach this turn, but I wouldn't mind raising some of his territories. We are currently neutral, but I mean, we gotta raise some territories. Our other armies need to replenish. We have Lightning Torrent ready. This army's honestly not looking too bad. We should probably... We can get our Warlock back, who is level 8. We can also recruit from the Pantheon, which is a lot of Imperium. More than we can afford. So our only other option for getting more heroes would be recruitment, which we can get level 10 lords. So we're looking at a Spellblade, a Ranger, an Elementalist, a Warrior, Spellblade, Ranger, Defender, and Ritualist. And we currently have a Ritualist here. We have an Elementalist in our leader, a second Ritualist there, and then we have a Ranger. So we kind of do need a melee unit. So I kind of want to go log Bloodfield. Duelist, slay a ruler in combat, slay a hero in combat. Recruiting Governor. Spellblade. Both melee and magic attacks to deal magic damage from a distance and physical damage when the enemy gets close. You have a tier 3 Tremor Flameheart. You have the Demonkin. Flying Frenzy. You do have Frost weakness, which is bad against those constructs. Plus 10 evasion. You have the fire protection. You're a Vessel of Chaos. Plus 10% damage per negative status effect on the target. You have the fire evocation. Corpse Eating. Okay, what if we look at some of the other melees? We have the Defender. Scorch Fire Club. Status vulnerability, Undead Slayer, and Blight Strikes. You have Taunt, Mana Addicted, Undead Slayer, Shepherd. So we would want to make you, like, animal focused. You have this Warrior, Pack Hunter, Focused Aggression. You're about marking. 5 hit point regeneration and 3 hit points per level up to 10. You do have 135 HP. You know what? Let's go here. Let's go the Warrior. We'll probably respec you. I'm gonna give you the Reinforced Mail. You have Animal Slayer. It is 33 damage, though. You have 29. You also have Keen Edge. So does this. You also have Slowed. Okay, I guess we'll go for this then. I don't want all of these points in here, so I am going to reset your skills. Let's go ahead and get experience. Ignore status resistance. Now I might go Nature Affinity. Gain regen when hit by attack. Sounds nice. Base attacks inflict decaying. I think I'm gonna go all 3 of those. Melee attacks gain 10% more damage. We like the second wind. Frenzy's nice. Hit points. Melee attacks. We can do Reckless Rage. Makes you a little bit weaker. We'll go the Strengthened and the Crit Chance. I kind of like Execute. Let's go for that build for now. Okay, and then what are we gonna drop? Maybe the Dragoons. Get all of you in an army going. And then you guys do need to replenish. But I am gonna start moving you forward. Just maybe not in range of those guys. In case they do push out. We're taking a pretty big risk here. But we need to get our push going. We can bring in another hero, but I'm gonna wait. Turiel was captured. Teleporter for -10 mana. Summoning Well. Helps with our combat and world map casting points. This counts as a conduit. I think we can get rid of the food. That helps with mana and knowledge. Let's get that going. Only costs a turn. Mana hold. Let's go ahead and grab the... Maybe we get some more of these. Yeah, let's go ahead and pop that there. Okay, no governor set. Prospecting, you're about mines, recruiting, Trollkin. What do you have? You have 1, 2 foresters. You have no mines. So yeah, the Trollkin's fine. You're gonna stay there, and we're gonna hope that we don't get attacked. It'd be really great if we could take out that teleporter. That might be the opening we need to take Silverwall. And then we can vassalize Ruffheim. Then they does have the city right underground. Tinkerberg. So maybe we can take Tinkerberg after we take Silverwall and then continue to push. Our next rally isn't until 11 turns. We are up to 23 recruitment points. We could get some more units going. It's just a shame we can't push out like tier 4 and tier 5 units really easily. I mean, we should probably get the Phase Beast. Get that ready. Let's end the turn and hope we don't get attacked. If we get attacked, it could be in some trouble. We could be in some trouble. Okay, Otto didn't attack us. That's a good sign. Will his vassal attack us? I'm a little nervous about, like, Otto sending troops through the teleporter while we're sitting on it. We also are at turn 114. A little tempted to send you... Oh, you're gonna have a Spelljammer though, aren't you, somewhere? Where... Yeah, your Spelljammer's up here. Smart, smart. So what we could do is maybe send the Astral Serpent back here since you're max level. Get the Phase Beast in this army. Swap the Watchers. You guys come up here. I'd like to start raiding another territory if we could. Magical Wards is finished. Amplified Arrows. 3 lightning damage, -1 physical damage, and 3 lightning damage to 2 other targets within 2 hexes. Have a 30% chance of inflicting sundered resistance. It's only 1 turn. Makes your leader teleport to the target world hex. That sounds insane. Let's go Amplified Arrows. It's only 1 turn. Who is this? Our Ranger has gained a level. We want melee and missile attacks. That extra damage would be nice. Can bring in another hero if we want. Food and draft, We want to keep our quarries. You don't matter if you're next to like any other conduits or anything. So let's start getting rid of these foresters. Really start pushing out mana. I suppose we'll take the farm for now. Okay, you guys are gonna sit for one more turn. What are we gonna do with you? I feel like pushing you out too far is super risky. Or it's not you, it's you. What are we gonna do with you? You're gonna stay. This is risky. Could most definitely push us, but we're only seeing like one target area. I'm gonna get another Scald going at our Throne City just to build up some troops. And let's hope we can take out this teleporter. Because if that teleporter goes down, we might be able to take on Silver Wall, which would be huge. Otto didn't attack us. That's a good sign. A very good sign. Now we see what the independents do. I also wonder what's going on over here. Whoa. An Umbral Tyrant? Umbral Juggernaut? Flesh Abomination? There's Smeagol's Throne City. We don't see too much going on. It could be that Otto is distracted by Embreth as well. Embreth is at war with him. Alright, Otto just returned. Production and mana hold. Let's get the estate hall going. Just so we can try and get you up to tier 4. Okay, we have our vassal moving on up. Like, do we hit the the Great Foundry first? We risk pushing up? Maybe we come hit this Golem mine? With our weaker set of troops. Maybe try and draw out some of their forces, see what they're up to. Like, I'm scared to move too far in, and then we're caught out. So maybe we hit the Great Foundry first. Really start draining Otto of his resources. Amplified Arrows is done. What's next for us? So Confusion. At the start of the battle, enemy units are displaced by 4 hexes. They suffer misfortune for 3 turns and slowed for 1. 1 hex radius becomes stunned, distracted, and 5 marked for 3 turns. Enchanted units for magic origin, 20% damage and very fast movement. Could also be really nice. Let's go Sow Confusion since it's cheap. $12 times 3, that's gonna cost us 36 mana. We don't have very many ranged and skirmisher units. I'm gonna go Blood Fury weapons. Let's do it. Helps out our phase beast, helps out, actually, I think these are the other guys. Entwined Protectors, though. It's not a bad enchantment. Minor race transformation. Let's do it. Okay, you guys are all gonna sit. I'd like our vassal to push up, but our vassal honestly might just hit right here. But I want to wait until our forces are a little bit more healthy and can all like link up together. I'm just a little worried that we're taking it too slow. And that Otto's going to be able to still build up forces to send this way. Whether they come through the cave or not. Okay, he did move up. Our vassal. World map casting points, mana per adjacent quarry. Jeez, dude. Some of these, things are really nice. Rune Carver's Camp, unit deployment location. Alright, we got that built. You need one more growth. Let's go the estate hall, I suppose. Alignment change to evil. Spell ready. Yep, let's go ahead and transform. Very cool. The Astral Blood. Haste berries acquired. Oh, nice. So 15 Imperium income from completing this. Founding, migrating, and absorbing cities takes -2 turns. That's pretty huge. Imperial Essence. Yep, collection completed. Not bringing in another hero yet. You could get the channeling tower here. That's another 30 mana. Let's do it. Okay. We can move pretty far here. The alchemist lab gives what? Just a bunch of knowledge. I mean, you guys can start getting together. And you two can stay together. I don't mind that. And then maybe we get ready to siege next turn. He has another force right here. So he has a stack of 4 and something else. Which I can only imagine this is a stack of 6. I'm hoping all of this is really hurting his economy. If anything, we're getting a decent amount of gold, which is good. We should take out that Spelljammer. Before we siege. Our vassal's coming in. Okay, so... War Foundry does what? Construct units produced in the owner city gains 2 ranks and gives you more draft. Honestly, not horrible. Doesn't mean that he won't get more units, but it's not horrible. We bring you guys together. You could start sieging. And then we could hit the Spelljammer in 2 turns. But I am worried about somebody coming through that cave. We'll link up these forces, not that it's too strong by any means. But do we start the siege now? I feel like maybe we should. Apply the pressure. Is this the army that we want to siege with? No, we probably want to do our 3 strongest armies. We want to make sure get involved, which is going to include you. All right, let's get it started. We want. What do you have? Crucible battlements? Grant missile and magic attacks? You have the bolt repeater towers. You also have the beacon of valor. We've never seen the crucibles before. Adds crucible battlements obstacles. Sets affected hexes on fire. Like maybe these 3? Don't mind that. 5 turns until we can take it. Our Scald is done. I guess you can come raise this quarry. Let's go ahead and grab a Spellbreaker as well. Our income's still doing okay. Who is this? Ritualist. Growlar. Flora Obstacle transformed into an Entwined Thrall under your control for 3 turns, and then we could get a Twined Protector. But again, it's only 3 turns, and it has to be on a Flora Obstacle. I'm gonna go increased area of effect for our wild growth. Not bringing in another hero yet. What is this? Pillaging a province takes -1 turn and yields 20% more rewards. Pillaging units are healed for 20 hit points. That's amazing. Sadly, that doesn't quite kick in yet. So these are still going to take 2 turns, but now they should only take 1. So that Spelljammer we should be able to get down in a single turn. And then once we take out that Spelljammer, we'll probably push you over to the Watchtower. Yeah. I mean, they could easily send forces through here. So we probably want to take Silverwall for ourselves and then vassalize Tinkerberg. Vassalize Ruffheim. And then maybe take Gauntlet for ourselves. That kind of sounds okay to me. But I think that's all we really need to do, yeah? You don't have very great units, but you are building up some units. You have some units up here. Again, not super great. You have some units pushing on out. And then, if I'm not mistaken, you had units down here, but it doesn't look like any longer. You're kind of getting wrecked by this infestation. The infestation is a little damaged. At least these 2 armies are. You have good veterancy on your troops. That's Tin Wall. That's Rakshagi. Who also has a town over there? The heck is that? That's kind of cool. It's a cool looking city. That's very cool. Whose is this? Free City? Too bad we can't see what's going on there. Okay, I think we're good to end a turn then. Now, if we can finish this bounty, that would be amazing. What is the reward for this? Yeah, 468 gold from Embereth. That would be a nice little boost. Still nothing from Otto. That's good news. That is good news. Now, we are going to have to rebuild all these provinces, obviously, but it's what it is. Astral Tea Festival. You have treated your citizens in Manahold well. Now the citizens wish to invite the people of Helixhold to celebrate. A local guild master titters excitedly. We were thinking of organizing a collective festival, my Empress. It seems the feline mystics of Helixhold love our astral tea, and they promise to share one of their delicacies in return. We're planning on musical performances, a grand market, a feast for all. These festivities will be a great opportunity to strengthen our bonds with their city. The guildmaster looks at you. Which approach do you prefer, my Empress? Receives 335 food, which is nice. We don't really need better relations. So city stability could be kind of nice. Or we gain 92 gold per turn. That could also be nice. I'm gonna go for that. And you know what? Just to finish off this rally of lieges, let's go ahead and pull in, I don't know, a wild speaker, because they should be able to conjure an animal. That brings us kind of two more units. Bring you into Mana Hold. We'll finish off that rally. A new tome. Okay, we were looking at Chaos. The Cleansing Flame. Tome of the Dreadnought. Devastation, we can get War Breeds. Although, War Breeds, we have the Phase Beast, which is already a tier 4 that does, charging strikes. Now, we can get a Chaos Eater, a tier 4 Magic Caster, which we only have the tier 3. I think I might go with the Chaos Eater. Mass Hysteria inflicts a random negative status effect on all units in a 1 hex radius. Grants base magic attacks of enchanted units, inflicting a random negative status effect. That affects 16 of our units. Vessels of Chaos, 10% damage for each of the target's negative status effects, and Infectious Insanity, which we've seen can be pretty nasty. So, Tome of Pandemonium. Thrive in the chaos of battle and specialize in inflicting random negative status effects on your enemies and dealing more damage to enemies that are already inflicted. We also have these. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with the Tome of Pandemonium. Get us some Chaos Eaters.
There is a subtle artistry to true chaos. There is nothing as delightful as watching the seeds of discord grow into mass hysteria, spreading panic and disorder throughout entire populations. To me, it is simply bliss.
Good old Carissa the Red. And Chaos Eater is boosted, so we'll take it. Can create a bounty. I think we're good. Heroes offer to join, we're fine. Okay, Rashek, I'm assuming, got beat back by Smeagol? Summoning Well. I think I'm gonna go for the Estate Hall, actually. Just boost our food a little bit more so we can grab more provinces. Okay, you are gonna come hit the Spelljammer. Gain 90 gold and only takes 1 turn. We want you for the siege, but we have some time. We want you for the siege. So we're gonna sit you in here. Like, if you guys were to get attacked, it would bring in these 3 armies, right? That's the most important thing. These are our 3 strongest. So what we can do... Now, we can only occupy these, right? Is there something we can do with this? I don't remember. Capture and release. But we can't do that because it would disconnect other provinces from the city. Okay. So you know what? Let's keep you here for now. We're going all out. All out on this city. We are on turn 119. Which makes me nervous for the score victory. Auto is still 2. Like, our score is just so low. I wish it would show what contributed to this. We're 5 in military, 5 in expansion, 4 in magic. feel like our towns are pretty low level compared to other towns. 20, they have a lot of like 21s. Apparently our military isn't doing so hot. Maybe we just push out more phase beasts. For the time being. Our mana's not doing too bad. We end another turn. Keep pushing through the turns until we can get this city down. Tin Wall is under siege. By Rock Shaggy. Because why not, right? Why the heck not? Is that his third Ancient Wonder? He just bind a third gold? I think he did. He bound a third gold Ancient Wonder. Wow. I mean, this is our only one that we've seen that's like even close to us. Whispering Stone has returned. Yes, that's because he's in trouble. Province was pillaged by our vassal. We are now very evil. We can summon our phase beast if we want. But you know what? I think I will do. I also think I'll finally get this other hero. For 500 mana, I'd rather spend the gold. Binding Skirmisher, Dagger Throw and Leap, Blind. What are you? A defender. I mean, you just kind of look cool, honestly. But you know what? We were gonna get this guy before. Let's pull you on in. You have 1,000. We get the Phase Beast in here. That gives us 900. How are we feeling about your build? Honestly, not too bad. I'll leave you. Let's get Armor of the Starblades. Let's get an Astral Keeper. Looks like you can annex a province. Just get the farm. You can start raising this. And then you can link up with that unit. You guys are done. It is somewhat tempting to go and hit these guys. Well, what we could do, I don't want to pull you guys too far away, so let's just occupy this. Bring you two together. You have 3 turns. do we just full send you guys to go help out there? I'm just worried about these guys coming in and then messing things up. 1600, 1236, plus basically another 1,000. And that would make it pretty even. I don't... We'll just try and build up this force is what we'll do. Try and build up a force here to put Rock Shaggy back. How long until we can get units done? We can make the Butcher and Brewer Ogres here. Let's do it. Expansion's up to 4. Score's at 231. And another turn. See what we can do. What we could do actually is send this force on over. We don't need to keep raising. We've raised almost everything here. Astral Eclipse. Ooh. This night, the cries of scholars and mages echo throughout your realm. All the stars' lights have been snuffed. No one comprehends what caused this event, yet your wizards and sorcerers inform you that they sense a dampening of the magical powers. You know they speak true, you felt it too. Mana income is reduced by 30%, and combat spells and world map spells cost 50% more casting points. That is tough. That is super tough. You can get here in 2 turns. That's not going to be quick enough. We can get this going. Let's do it. Manahold can annex a province. Let's pick up another farm then, shall we? Turrio's been released. Okay, we can't grab you yet, but we definitely will. And you're gonna get a Brewer Ogre. And then what? Just get something cheap? Like a Gremlin? It's a risky battle. You're gonna get the Brewer Ogre. Or the Butcher Ogre in a turn. All of you guys are gonna sit here. Did our, alright, we're bringing you in as well. That's kind of nice. Did our vassal go underground? Yes. So we can't see anything happening here. Which is good. And you're starting to hit these provinces. So hopefully we can steamroll on through. I'm really hoping Embreth is kind of pushing. Ew. Okay, she sent a force over to Embreth. I need Roshek to get kind of messed up a little bit. He's getting a little too strong. Our mana's gonna keep draining, which sucks. We rely on our spells heavily, and our magic creatures heavily. Oh no. Ew. Okay, that's about a combined 1600. We can't see if he has anything down below. We might be able to clean you up with these two armies. That's the hope. How far can you reach? 'Cause if you can get involved too, that would be amazing. I actually think that you can. Knocking these armies out could be really nice for us. Okay, you know what? Since we haven't had a fight this episode, let's go ahead and get ourselves a battle. And we're using some different troops here, too. We haven't really used the Scalds in this run yet. We have the Afflictors, which are a brand new unit. We also have the Dragoons. We have some Flow Serpents. What else do we have? Arbalists. Sun Priests. Okay, this is all... You guys basically have all ranged. Alright, so we're gonna want to stay in cover here. I'm actually gonna extend you pretty far. So we can go scatter shot, and this should get rid of all of like the foliage and stuff. Nice bit of damage as well. Get you in there. Then you guys I'm not too worried about. Let's go ahead and get a fulmination. Nice cheap spell. Hit all of those units sitting right there. Should have done that before attacking with you, but that's okay. All good. See if we can't knock down another entity here. Not quite. Not quite. We will go shield wall though. Let's go ahead and get you into the high foliage. Did you just wreck it? What the heck? It's because you're a juggernaut? Yeah, we gave you the reinforced greaves. Okay, so apparently you cannot sit in cover. That's kind of a bummer. Alright, I'm actually gonna pull you back then. Yeah, we'll just go major defense mode right here. What does this do? Distracted, piercing, focused aggression, and Starblade's Astral. And we have Mending Awakening and Twin Awakening. Alright, so we're gonna do Song of Carnage. Give you strengthened and fortuned. Do the same here. And then we'll wait for them to move towards us. Everybody else should be good. Go ahead and end the turn. Okay, that was a nasty spell. An elephant. Wow. Some nasty damage from these guys. Okay, broke down the foliage. Still a miss though, that's good news. Alright, we can get another decent fulmination here. Trying to go with our cheap spells since we're hurting on mana right now. And we can pop this. And then we can pull the transmuters. Awesome. You can go here and hit 3 units. You can just go for the quick stab, maybe? Or do we go here and try to stun? Maybe we go here and try to stun. Stunned 1 unit. Quick stab. Some good damage. Alright. Overgrowth here. They're all gonna be bleeding. And immobilized. And weakened. Let's pull you guys out and go for regen. Try to ensure that you guys don't really take any more damage. Okay, what's up with you guys? What's your range? Let's move you here. You can come here and shoot these guys. These guys are cool. Oh, and they can run. Sick. No one we can really hit there. Let's go regen. Because you guys took some nasty damage. Let's go Mending Awakening. You can't hit anybody. It's a shame. I'm gonna pull you guys here. We'll take the 3 at 50. That's a bummer. Was hoping for something a little better there. And we'll take the 50 here. Another graze. Another bummer. You could finish, but the overgrowth is kind of messing you up a bit. It's gonna be 19 damage no matter what. We could try to stun. Amazing. That was wonderful. Alright, let's get you in the foliage. Then we can do 30 damage. 31 damage with the strengthened. Now, we didn't pull you on out of the burning, but that's fine. It's gonna be the end of that turn. Ooh. I think we lost that unit. Those guys do nasty damage. What are they, Zephyr archers? Yes. Yes, they are. You took away my enchantments. Alright, let's pop the fulmination here. You can hit the elephant. You can hit here. You're gonna hit here. So our melee's a little limited. Counter attack. Wanted to get him out of the burning. Okay, you can finish off this unit. Take a 22 here. For being on horses, you guys moved really slow. The grease. It's always the grease. Potential kill? Nice. Alright, hopefully you can kill this unit. Awesome. Another one down. 265's here to potentially finish this unit. Okay, 3 units left. Could heal. It's just gonna be their iron golems left. You could... You can hit this unit. We actually might not be able to finish off the elephants. 50. Coin flip? Nice. Okay, 1 unit left. Amazing. That'll end the turn. Not bad at all. Only the 1 unit isn't horrible. We'll go scatter shot. Get rid of any foliage he might be on. Nice crit. Nice crit again. Go ahead and pop this spell. The 50s. 1 and 2. Alrighty, that is, we'll call it 1.5 stacks gone. Not too shabby. A couple high tier units with some decent veterancy. We'll take it. And we do replenish in the neutral territory. So whoever we can get on that, let's keep it that way. Okay, next we're gonna need to bring these 2 units on over to push back Rakshagi. And then next turn we can hit Silverwall, which will be very nice. We'll start taking that for ourselves, and then we'll either decide on whether we want to hit Tinkerberg first, or if we want to go ahead and vassalize Ruffheim. Might honestly take Ruffheim first because it's closer. That'll give us some time to stabilize here before going underground, and give us a little buffer against Gauntlet and the rest of Otto cities. He does have Refuge down here. She could beeline it to Tinkerberg, but we'll see what happens next time. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.